Okay, before we get into the main part of the video, I just wanted to let you know it's going to be in your best interest. In fact, it's required for this video to visit this URL. It will be down below in the information, but you're going to need to go to learn.QiSwap.com/how-to-QIR-4-QI. This URL is pretty much mandatory because there are parts of this document that you're going to need to copy. Things like contracts, addresses, and things that you've never seen before, which are kind of strange, but they're ABIs. And ABIs, you'll see what it is later on in the video. But make sure that you visit and open this up before you start the process, because you're going to need to copy a lot of things out of this document into the core wallet. Thanks a lot. Enjoy the video. Okay, this is the next video in the series for the QiSwap airdrop from the Qtum core wallet. So the first thing we're going to want to do is open your core wallet, and then we're going to need to find the address where we're going to add the QRC token. And to do that, I'll include this URL below, but it's learn.QiSwap.com/how-to-swap QIR-4Q. Or QI. I'm not sure how they're pronouncing that, to be honest. So the first thing you're going to want to do is grab this contract, do a copy, then go over to QR tokens, the tab on the left hand side, the bottom one, and let's move this over just a little bit, make sure this is smaller, and we're going to add it by hitting the plus sign. The contract address, once you add it in, it should bring all of this information up. I brought some of the other contracts that were not what we needed to get this first airdrop, so disregard those. What you're going to need to do next is to know which wallet address holds most, if not all, your coins. If you don't know which wallet address holds all your coins or some of them, just go down and add all of them. I know mine is right here. There is a command that you can run to see the different values in each of these wallets, but we're not going to go through that because it's kind of a long process. Just add each one of these wallets if you don't know which one holds all your coins or some of your coins. You may have to add 2, 3, or just one. In my case, it's just one. So we're going to go confirm and enable log events for this option menu in order to receive the tokens. So we're going to say yes, and here we have my 226. Woohoo! So that's the first step that you're going to want to do, and now we're going to move over to the second step. The next step that we need to take is to add another contract. I believe I've already added that contract for myself here, but I'm going to show you how to do it anyways. So we'll go back to this page, we'll scroll down, we'll go to this contract, which is the QI token. We're going to copy it. We're then going to go back to the core wallet. We're going to make sure that we're in the QRC tokens. We're going to click plus. We're going to add the contract address like we did before. This is just the QI. As you can see, I probably have it up here. And we're going to go down to the M3M. And we're going to say confirm. So it did error out for me, but it won't for you. The token already exists in the specified contract and the sender address. So I can't add it because I already did. But you should be successful, and then you will see one like this that just says QI. So let's move on to the next step. And in the next step, what we're going to be doing is swapping the QIR for the QI. To do that, what you need to do is go back to this document, and we're going to do something a little bit differently this time. The first thing you're going to need to do is go to the smart contracts area and say send to. We'll go through that in a second. And on the screen, it shows the contract address that you're going to need. Whoops, it's right here. Let's do copy. And let's go back to the core wallet. We're going to go to smart contracts. We're going to say send to the contract address. We're going to paste. That's the one that was given in this document. This document is really essential to do this because the next step, you wouldn't even be able to guess it. So there's a whole bunch of code that we're going to have to put in next. And it's basically paste the QiAir ABI in the ABI section. So we're going to click on this. And this is what we're going to need to take and do a copy. Go back. Oh, look at that. And we're going to take it and put it in the ABI section. This is the ABI section. We're going to click paste. Then it says the function selection will show up and select approve from the drop-down menu. So the function says allowed right now. And what we're going to need to do is say, oh, it was right there, approve. Then paste the swap contract in the address spender. We will copy that. We will go back to the address spender. Paste. We'll see that that matches. Well, let's do this. We're going to scroll up a little bit so we have that. And we can see that D23A, D23A, and then it's AC4. Okay. In the unit 256, amount enter. I don't even know how big that is. So we're just going to do a copy. In the unit amount 256, we're going to say paste. And then last but not least, set the sender address to the address in your wallet that has the QiAir that you wish to swap for the QI. So that was my one that ended in M3M. So see how it says, last but not least, the sender address. Okay. So that is the sender address. And send the transaction, and it will wait to be minted. And we are going to go send the contract, and I'm going to enter my passphrase. See if I got that right. Let's try that again. And are you sure you want to send this to the contract? Yes. And there we go. So we're going to wait for that to be minted. And then we'll take the next step. Okay, we're going to see if that has been minted yet. We're going to go to my wallet. This was sent. We needed to have some Qtum to send that contract. We can view the transactions. Nothing has happened as of yet. So we're just going to wait a little bit. Okay, in this next step, we needed to wait for this contract to be mined. And it was. So we're going to go to the next step. You can see that it was mined just a few, like almost 1 minute after the contract was sent. So we're going to go back, and it says now you're ready to swap. Clear the contract send to and paste the swap contract address here. So we're going to copy that. We're going to go and smart contract. We're going to go to the send to. So let's make sure we have the right contract address. We're going to change that. And we see that it Okay. You can now paste the swap contract ABI, and you can click it from here. And this is the ABI. Copy. ABI interface. Okay. So we've copied that. Paste the swap contract. Okay, we did that. Make sure the exchange is selected in the function. There we have exchange. Make sure that the sender contract address is the one holding the QAir. And that is the one that is holding the QAir. Okay. Send and wait for it to be mined. If everything went well, the QI will show up on your wallet and the QIR will be sent to the contract. So let's go ahead and see how long that takes. And we're going to next do send to contract. Let's put the password in again. And are you sure? Yes. Okay. Let's wait for, this is result 1, the one that we did earlier. This is result 2. And let's go ahead and look at the transactions. The contract was sent. And let's see. Basically, we're going to see if the QI will show up in your wallet because the QIR will be sent. So we're going to wait for that to go through. And we'll see what happens. Stop. Okay, it looks like this contract was mined. We had the first contract that was mined, and then we had the second contract that was mined that we just did. Let's go check the QRC tokens. And there we have. I have basically half of the Qtum that I have in my wallet, but I have 113 QI. So it went through fine, and that's it for now. If you have any comments, please make them below. And if you want to discover more that we're doing, you can visit thebitcoinacademy.net, and there are more videos and ways to learn all about crypto there. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.